Hey everybody, welcome back to Palm Sunday. That's what it's. Welcome back to Palm Sunday. This is not a month. It has no date or orientation. Next week is Easter, and we'll start a new month with Easter. But it's Palm Sunday week, so we'll call it that. First page, same as always, except new additional QR code directly to the Volunteer Hub, so you can get there that way and share that with other people. Bookmark it. If you're watching this video, I assume you got there through this, either through this QR code or you watched it. You already have the link. So anyways, you can ignore that. First page, we're doing opening activity. Super simple, super basic. We're running a like this side or that side. Kids have to pick a side and choose and then defend their options maybe on who deserves what, right? Well, who deserves, who deserves the front seat? Should it go to the oldest kid or the kid who gets car sick? I don't know. Either of those are good options. And then ask your kids to defend one of them. Or who should go first in line? Should it be the person who's waited the longest or the person who's having a bad day? And kids might not be sure about that. So anyways, the idea is that today we're talking about putting others first, right? Even when you deserve something, putting others first instead, right? Giving up what you deserve for someone else. So loose connection, just a fun game. Get them started. And you've got your recap activity. If you haven't done this before, this tells you how to do it, how to run it. Run it. It's good. It's easy. You know it. You love it. It's good stuff. That tells you how to run this review page, right? This review page has, as per the usual, true or false, multiple choice, gospel connection questions, and your Bible hunt. So use that as you will. Then we've got our put them first activity, right? We're running this activity page, right? So this have your kids come up with two people who normally put them first, right? Like a mom, a parent or a teacher, maybe an older sibling that takes care of them, maybe a bus driver, someone who always puts, maybe even just a good friend who's really kind to them, right? Think of a person who almost always puts them first, and think of ways that they can put them first instead this week, right? And think of 3 ways that they can put them first. Now, this sheet gives them 3 ways to think of, right? You could do something kind for them, help them with something, and give them a nice surprise. So think of more specific ways that you can do that with those 3. Or tell your kids they can think of other ways if they've got something better than one of those 3. And do this for 2 people, right? Think of 2 people that you can put first this week. So kids might be able to do that. Help them as they will, but it should be good. Then I've got, we're keeping the color and reflect activity going because I think it's a good option to have in your bag. So this week it's a simple coloring sheet of the story for today. So this is just the purpose of this. This is meant to be a tool. You give this to the kids to in order to help them focus, and the goal is to be asking them questions while they're coloring. So if you're like, man, I feel like I've got a rowdy class, I'm not sure that they'll want to do any activity, hand out the coloring sheets and then just lead into your questions from there. So, okay. And then last but not least, we have the prayer circle activity. Reflect and pray, as it normally is. So have your kids go around the circle and then have each person say one way that they could serve someone this week, which if you've done all of the other activities, they would have already encountered that in some way, shape, or form. So one way that they can serve someone this week, and then pray that God would help us all do that. So, all right, that's what I got for us. Thanks, guys. See you next time.